Connex apps from Synapse Solutions are a suite of 4 applications which allow you to connect your productivity tools and line of business applications to enterprise content repositories such as Alfresco, Documentum and SharePoint. It does this by using a common standard known as CMIS, Content Management Interoperability Services. Connex Apps uses these services to connect to either a single repository or even multiple repositories from different vendors simultaneously. Today, we'll be looking at ConXMail for storing and retrieving your emails and attachments from Microsoft Outlook. The first thing you'll notice in Microsoft Outlook is an additional panel to view and navigate your repository. I can navigate through folders and subfolders like so, or jump to folders directly if I know their name. Let's say I have a couple of emails with attachments that I want to store in this project's emails folder. In this example, one of them has a Word attachment and the other one a PowerPoint presentation. I simply select both emails and drag them to the target folder. I can choose to save just emails, just attachments, or any combination. I can also enter custom properties to my emails and attachments to help in later searches. In my example here, I've defaulted to a project document with associated properties, but you can have whatever document types and properties you need. Usefully, I can index all the emails and attachments together if they share the same properties. I've entered the properties and hit Save. And now I can see the documents are in the Project Emails folder in the repository. I can sort by any of the properties if I want to group or find documents in a folder. One last thing to mention here. If I go back to my Outlook inbox, see how ConXMail has created a stored flag beside these emails. These tell the system that they have already been stored in the repository, and you will get a duplication warning if you try and resave them to the repository. If you know where your emails and attachments are in the content repository, you can simply navigate to the folder and select them. If you double-click on an email, it opens up with all the attachments intact, ready to be forwarded to your recipients. For attachments, you have 2 choices. You can select them and add them as attachments. Here, I'm selecting 3 documents at the same time. Right-click, Add as Attachment, and this creates a new email with all of your documents attached and ready to send. But you might want to send a link to the document in the repository for security purposes, or to ensure that the recipient gets the latest version. If you use the Add Link option, it still creates a new email, but with a link to the repository to retrieve the latest secured version of the document. Okay, but what if you don't know where your emails or attachments are stored? Using the search function, you can enter 1 or more criteria to find them. Here, I'm searching for emails or documents containing the name Meeting. Once I get my search results, I can send emails or attachments just like before. One of the great features of Connex apps is that you can edit documents as soon as you find them in Outlook. Here I found a meeting note that I want to change. I can right-click and edit the document. In this case, it opens up Word and I can make my changes and close, saving the document. Notice that the document has a key symbol beside it, which tells other people that this is currently being edited. When I've finished editing, I can check this in to confirm my changes. I can choose to save this as a new minor or major version and put a description of the change that can be seen by future readers. Once I click Check-in, the new version is immediately available for searching, viewing, and sending. Sometimes you want to save a copy of your email attachments to the repository while you're sending them, and you can do this easily thanks to the Send and Save function. After composing your message, simply click this button, fill out the details, and click Save. Now the emails and attachments are secured in the repository. So, to recap, you can use ConXMail to save your emails and attachments to any CMIS-enabled repository, adding custom properties. Search and retrieve your emails and attachments and reuse them in new emails. Edit documents to create new versions, and save emails and attachments as you send them out. Thanks for watching.